The young people who would be eligible for the DREAM Act call themselves dreamers. And over the years, I've met a lot of them, and hundreds of them are here today. I want to introduce a few of them. And the first one is Teresa Lee. Teresa, would you please stand up? 10 years ago, I was contacted by Ann Monaco, a teacher at the Merit School of Music in Chicago. One of her students, Teresa, was an extraordinary musical talent who had played as a soloist with the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. She had been accepted at several of the country's most prestigious music schools, the Juilliard School of Music and the Manhattan, make sure I get that straight, School of Music as well. And as they were filling out the application form for her to go to school, the question came up about her nationality. Her parents had brought Teresa to the United States when she was 2 years old. They'd never filed any papers, and she was undocumented. So we contacted the INS, and they told us that she had an option. Teresa would have to leave the United States for 10 years. And that's when I started to work on the DREAM Act. Let me tell you, the story has a very happy ending. Teresa went on to obtain her BA and master's degree from the Manhattan School of Music. In 2009, she played her debut at Carnegie Hall. Today, she is pursuing her doctorate at the Manhattan School of Music. Teresa, you got me started. Thank you for being here. No politician ever wants to stop the applause, but we have committee rules, and we ask you to please hold your reactions, positive or negative, to yourself. Thank you. Nelson and John Magdaleno, would you please stand? Nelson and John were brought to this country from Venezuela. Nelson was 11, John was 9. In high school, John was the 4th highest ranking officer and commander of the Air Honor Society in junior ROTC. Nelson and John are now honors students at Georgia Tech University, one of the best engineering schools in America. Nelson is a computer engineering major, and John is a biomedical engineering major. Thank you for being here. Tolu Olabumi, please stand. Brought to the United States from Nigeria as a child, in 2002, she graduated from a prestigious university in Virginia with a degree in chemical engineering. It's been 9 years since she graduated. She has yet to work a day as a chemical engineer because she is undocumented. She has been waiting for Durbin to pass the DREAM Act for 9 years. And she is now over the age of 30, and that's why the eligible age in our law that we have before us today is 35, because she shouldn't be held responsible for the fact that we haven't done what we need to do in passing the law. Tolu, thank you for being here. Manji Dolan, please stand up if you're here, Manji. His parents brought him here from Bangladesh in 1991 when he was 5 years old. In 2008, he graduated from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Now he is being courted by the technology industry. He's even been offered a job as a lead engineer for a startup in Silicon Valley. He cannot accept the job offers he's received because he is undocumented. Thank you. Benita Valiz. Benita was brought here in 1993 at the age of 8. She graduated as valedictorian of her high school class at the age of 16, graduated from the honors program at St. Mary's University in Texas with a double major in biology and sociology. Thank you, Benita, for being here. Angelica Hernandez, please stand. Thank you, Angelica. Brought here from Mexico when she was 9 years old. In high school, she served in the junior ROTC and was president of the National Honor Society. This spring, she graduated from Arizona State University as the outstanding senior in the mechanical engineering department. Angelica, thank you. There are many others here today I'd like to introduce, but I don't have the time to do it. Let me ask everyone here today who is a dreamer, a DREAM Act student, to stand and be recognized. Thank you so much for being here.
These individuals do not pose a risk to public safety. They do not pose a risk to national security. Yet, as long as there are no legal options available for them to adjust their immigration status, they will be part of the population subject to immigration enforcement.